Hello, I'm Melissa Hill, and I'm joined in the studio today with Randal Hemmerlin, the Executive Director of the Red Wing Housing and Redevelopment Authority. And Randal is here today to talk about some development money that's available through the Affordable Housing Trust Fund. So fill us in, Randal, what's been going on?
Well, thank you for having me again today, Melissa. I appreciate the opportunity to visit. We have exciting news. In downtown Red Wing, we're working with a developer to bring 4 new housing units in a property that has a second story that's been empty for 100 years.
100 years,
Yes.
the second story sat empty downtown, and
That's correct.
you are now making monies available, and a developer is going to develop it into 4 apartments?
That's correct.
That's fantastic.
Yep. Four single room, or I should say 1-bedroom apartments.
Okay.
And it's just a really good idea in my opinion, so we're hoping that this is a real success and we have more money if people would be interested in developing other stories in downtown, or even blighted property, or an empty site somewhere.
Well, that development is exciting, but even if that one goes through and is approved, you will still have more funds available for developers.
We still have more funds available.
That is excellent news.
Good. The other thing I want to talk about today too is that we still have money available, and as spring comes on, we know that home buyers are starting to go out and look for new housing. Mm-hmm. We still have Homebuyer Assistance money available, and I'd like to encourage those homeowners to consider, or those home buyers to consider coming down and talking to us. We have $9,000 that acts as a deferred 0%. It's not a forgivable loan, but it just sits and does not have to require a payment. And that really helps them to get the down payments they need in order to have the bank give them the rest of the funds. So I would like to encourage people to come down on that.
Now, Randal, is that only for first-time home buyers or for any home buyer?
For any home buyers. We're not limiting it only to first-time home buyers. And they're really, you have to have a certain income level, but it's very generous. It's 115% of the area median income, and that's a very generous level. So we're thinking we're hitting very much what we want, and that's workforce housing.
Okay. So did you catch that, Red Wing? So if you're looking to buy a house this spring, even if you're not a first-time home buyer, up to $9,000 is available through this Affordable Housing Trust Fund. So give Randal a call to learn more about that. And
then the other thing I want to mention is that in our small cities income program, where we believe some funding becoming available very soon. We would like to encourage some commercial businesses to consider applying for $50,000. That program has been very successful. We've used it a lot in Red Wing. We have over, or very close to, $2.4 million in funds that have been made in the last 8 years in that program across the city. And as the money comes back to us, we call it a revolving loan fund, we are able to present it back to the new applicants. And we should have enough funds to at least consider 2 new applications this year. So I would encourage, if you're a business, to come in and talk to me if you need to do new windows, new roofs, new doors, heating, air conditioning systems, electrical upgrades, that type of thing. We can help in that regard.
Okay. So it sounds like new year, new funds available, 3 different types, 3 different programs you've mentioned here. But there's, I'm sure, more that the HRA is
And we're working
managing.
on more things, but this is the 3 ones that I wanted to emphasize today because they have a lot of impact. First, for the home buyers, the individuals, the workforce housing. We have people that are developers. They can use the Affordable Housing Trust Fund for developing those second stories that we talked about.
Yeah.
And then we also have money for our commercial business owners.
All right. Well, you've heard it from Randal. If you're looking to buy a home or looking to develop some property, contact the HRA. There are funds available. Thank you for coming today, Randal.
Thank you for having me.